Hello everyone, it's Diane and I have a lot to show you today. I'm going to be doing 4 separate videos for these 4 junk journals that I've been working on over the past couple of weeks. 2 of these are for custom orders, and as I've said before, I try to, when I make a custom order, I try to make a similar book to put in the shop because I do like to continue putting journals in the shop even though I'm working on a lot of custom orders. So I'm going to show you the 2 custom orders first, and then I'll go to the ones in the shop. And just so you know, these 2 are for the customer and these 2 will be in the shop. So stay tuned, and eventually I'll get all these videos uploaded, hopefully today or tomorrow for sure. And then they will be listed in my shop, which I will link below. So this customer wanted both of her books to be Victorian themed. She chose the covers from a video that I had put up, and she wanted them both to be Victorian themed. And to differentiate, she wanted one to feature roses and one birds. But of course they would both have Victorian ladies in them and lots of laces and doilies. So this is the one that has the roses in it. And this is from a book. It's got a ribbon tied around it. It's a book called Grace Harlow's Problem, the College Girls series. I covered the title with this little piece of crocheted doily. There's a little bit of trim up there. It has 3 signatures, and I put this lace. It's covered with muslin, the spine is, and then these rosettes and some flat trim there. And inside I used quite a few images of ladies, and this is one I found on the internet. I googled Victorian lady printables. This is a vintage doily piece, and this is just a trim. There's quite a bit of stamping in the book. This is a tag. I think that, I don't remember if I purchased this or if it was a printable I found, but this one is Tsunami Rose, I think. I hope I got that right. These images are from a book I have on fashions over the centuries, so I fussy cut these people out. I made a pocket here with lace, and I backed it with the pretty blue fabric to kind of draw out the blue and the flowers here. And that's an image that I believe I found online. I've had it in my stash for a while. This is Tsunami Rose. I am not going to say what every single piece is. If you have questions about anything, you can leave a comment and I'll try to answer those questions. It's an inventory tag there, because there's so much to show today. There's white fabric and a piece of blue lace fabric with a little bit of blue ribbon up there. It's a tag backed to coffee dyed paper. This one is a piece of sheer fabric with lace edging, some trim, and a little piece from Tsunami Rose stitched on. There's a definition banner. Vintage ledger paper. This is a double pocket that I curved and then used my whiskers. Well, they're not whiskers. They're oh yeah, they are. This type of scissor. And all of the tags are backed with coffee dyed paper, and they're stitched. This is from a vintage book about collectibles. So there's some glassware here. Piece of music fabric and a little scrap of pink lace. I put some hearts on the ties. There's some plates there on that page and some candlesticks here. This is a printable. I do have to mention that some of the printables are Christie Arts designs, and I will link that below. They require credit when you use them in things that you're selling, and this is one of them. Her images are beautiful. There's a little piece of lace there. Piece of vintage ledger. And there's a piece of fabric there and another cutout from my book. I have a bunch of silver paper clips. They're metal, but they're just plain silver, and they came from Walmart. But I decided to try coloring them with alcohol inks. So I just put a little alcohol ink in the bottom of a little disposable cup and dropped some safety paper clips in there and stirred them around. So they have a mottled look, which I like. I can't remember what color this was. And then I just used this paper clip to clip on this little journaling card. There's a library catalog card that I coffee stained. It's a journaling card and a pretty tag. Again, these are all backed with coffee dyed paper. I think I found this when I was looking for images of the Bronte sisters, because I would like to do a journal on the Bronte sisters. Jane Eyre is my favorite book. And so this is from a cover of one of those books. Some pretty lace here. Inventory tag and another. This is an envelope with a tag inside. Some more vintage ledger here. This is printed onto parchment paper. Fabric and fabric lace and some trim up here from Hobby Lobby. This is a piece of decoupage napkin that had teacups on it. Thought it was so pretty. Piece of lace fabric again with some trim, and this is a piece of cross-stitch embroidery. I did not do it. I cut it off a piece. That was done. Again, a double pocket. With this card. And this Ephemera's Vintage Garden Pretty Lady. I'll get that. Another piece of the Antique Collectibles book. I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of needlework. Again, the Christie Arts design, circle and lace. Fabric collage with some stamping on that piece of muslin. This is a napkin decoupage also. So there's lots of flowers and roses in here and lots of vintage ladies. There's a little piece of a crochet doily here and some lace stitch there. Another little pocket with a card in it. So I did a lot of fussy cutting for this book and a lot of sewing. This is a piece of sheer dotted Swiss type of fabric layered over a gold colored fabric and some trim, and then I glued this little lady on there. There's a Civil War period Victorian era image and an inventory tag. There are lots of pockets in all of these books. Some rosettes up there. I didn't fussy cut down here because I wanted it to be solid so that it could be a pocket. Another decoupage napkin. Oh, I knew that was coming. Excuse me. I like this navy blue lace fabric. And there's some more embroidery and a little polka, or not polka dotted, but stitch. There's little white stitches on that piece of blue ribbon. I like the way that collage looks. Here's some fabric and blue lace. It's a little calendar in this double pocket, and a little bingo card with roses on it. Some fabric with chairs, a piece of ribbon, more decoupage napkin. It's a pretty image there. It's a pocket with an inventory tag in it. And there's another pretty image. It says appreciation is the memory of the heart. And then the last page has this printable that you can write on or put a picture on. So this one is for my customer. I hope you like it, Cheryl, and I'll be back with a video for this one for you, Cheryl. Be right back.